welcome to the Teacher Geek YouTube channel. Here we show teachers how to use technology with a purpose.
Hello, Teacher Geek. So today I'm going to show you how to build your own Quizizz. So if you can't find a quiz in the pre-built ones that suits what you need, and that might be particularly true for those of you teaching vocational subjects or maybe even primary, if you can't find what you need, you can build your own. And Quizizz has some really cool features where you can add images to questions, you can add some audio to questions. So if you want to know more about how to build your own quiz, this is the video for you. I'm not going to go into how to launch a quiz. I've done another video on that, so be sure to check the channel and find that one. And it will show you how to find any of the quizzes from the pre-built ones and launch it with all of the options you have in launching a quiz. Hope you enjoy this one.
So here I am on the main Quizizz page, and instead of searching for a quiz, I'm just going to come up here to the left to create new quiz. So when I click on that, I just need to give the quiz a name. We're going to call it Random Facts, and then choose a subject. So let's just say it's education. Now, if you are teaching a lot of vocational subjects or things like that, you can always just choose other if you're not on this list. So don't worry about that. Then I'll go ahead and click next. It's going to build the quiz for me. And if you look, I'm just going to move myself over here. If you look, now my quiz has a quality score of 2.5 out of 10. In order to up that, I just need to add a quiz image, add the intended grade level it's aimed at, and have at least 4 questions. So if I just come in and click on add grades, now for this I'm just going to say it's university, because it's mostly what I teach now. You can change the main language as well, and I can grab an image from here. So if I just come to Google and we're going to do a quick image search for random facts and just see what we come up with. And then I can just copy and paste the link for whatever image I found. Let's do that one. Copy image address, and let's see if that... There we go. And so now you can see that I have a 7.5 out of 10. Once I add at least 4 questions, I'll have a 10 out of 10 and my quiz will look better. So now I come over here and I can create new questions, or this teleport button allows me to import a list of questions from, let's say, a CSV file. But I'm just going to add them here straight up on the system and show you some of the features that you have. First, if we look on the left side of the screen, you can see that I can decide whether the question has a correct answer or not. So if we're saying, all right, which of the following is a noble gas, that question's going to have a correct answer. And argon would be the correct answer there. So I'll go ahead and save that question. Now, a few options just to go through. I can add math equation fonts here as well. So I can add mathematical symbols and I can add media. And here's where I think Quizizz comes into its own in building quizzes and really comes a bit further than some of the others, is that I can go ahead, and this is a new feature, and add audio to a question. So I can read the question aloud if I have learners that maybe are visually impaired, or learners that have a reading or processing delay. I can read that question aloud for them, or I can give a further detailed explanation, which I think is spectacular. So I can upload an MP3 or I can record it live right here on the site. The only limit is 10 seconds. I can also add an image, which is great for vocational courses. So I could add a picture of an engine or a welder and ask students specific questions around that. Which type of welder is this? Identify, the part with an arrow pointing to it. Whatever I might want to ask, I can do that. The other thing I like here is that I can select a multi-answer. So I could ask a question that has more than one right answer. Okay, so now I have more than one right answer here, and I can save that. Now, I'm just going to speed through the next couple of questions, but just to show you that you can do a poll question as well. And then I could add more answers or more options if I wanted to as well. So there we go. We've got 3 questions now. We're just going to add one more to show you that we get the top 5 questions. And there we go. You can see that my quiz now has a 10 out of 10 score because I've got at least 4 questions. Now, if I go ahead and click Finish Quiz here, I get an option where I can share this with other teachers and other teachers perhaps in my group or whatever. I just enter their email address and I can send that quiz right across, which is great if you're sharing this within a department or a teaching team. I'm not going to do that now. We'll go ahead and close that. So now I get the options to run it as a live game, set it as homework, or just practice it on my own and make sure that the quiz does everything I'm expecting. So that's how to build a Quizizz. It's not particularly difficult. It's just about adding those questions. And one of the things to think about if you don't have a lot of time to add the questions yourself or even to write the questions based on a given set of content, don't forget you can get your students to do those questions for you. So, say to 2 students who finish early, oh, can you guys write the 5 questions that we might use as the starter for the next session to review what we've covered in this lesson. And remember, it's a lot harder to write questions than to answer them. So you may sell it that you're giving them the chance to cheat, that they're going to do really well on the quizzes and beat everybody. But actually what you're doing is you're stretching and challenging them because writing those questions is not easy. So here we go. That's how to run it. Quizizz. If you haven't seen how to actually run one live, go ahead and check out my other Quizizz video, and that will show you how to search a quiz and how to set one as homework or run it as a live game. Thanks very much. Enjoy. Have fun.